over lesson 2.2.2, what is the significance of HK? We'll be exploring every parent function today. So please push pause so you can read the introduction to this Desmos interactive activity that we have created. So we've been working with parabolas. You're going to click on this circle. You may hold it down to change the color. So I want you guys to take the time to explore, think about what I needed to change to this equation to make it go to the right 4 units. So I know if I put negative, it'll shift it to the right. If I put a plus, it'll shift to the left. So this one wanted me to shift it to 4 units to the right. So I want you to take some time to think about what strategy you use to be able to shift your parabola horizontally, and will this work for other parent graphs? So please take the time to push pause so you can justify your answer. I also want you to take the time to brainstorm with your team every family that we've worked on so far. We've done the parabolas, cubic functions, hyperbola, square root, absolute value, and exponential families. So please push pause so you can type the families that we have been working with. And I want you guys to think about what we have learned so far about parabolas in the general equation. So I know you can type this. We know our parabola, our parent function was this, but our transformation function, you can click on this, a x minus h squared plus k. Okay, make sure you click share with the class. If there is a mistake, you can always click on edit my response so that you can change your response. So you guys will be working as a team or individually to be able to work on a toolkit for every parent function. So we are going to work on this one, on the parabola. Click on it, hold it down, and you can change the color. And there is a typo. It will be fixed. Okay, so one of the things that we know is a transformation, which is a quantity x minus h squared plus k. Remember to click submit. And you can click on this if you want to type in your response. So the domain, it can be from, you can use the notation. I'm going to use a bracket and parentheses from negative infinity to positive infinity. And I'm going to put a capital D for the domain and put a capital R from the range. And remember, I'm going to use a bracket because the lowest point is going to be 0, comma, and it goes all the way to positive infinity. If you are not familiar with the notation, it is okay. Type it all in words if that is how you know how to do it. So you can type in from negative infinity to positive infinity using your words. And the range, you can say from 0 to positive infinity. And talk about important points, which is your minimum, which is at 0, comma 0. I know that it has symmetry. Add x equal 0. Make sure you click submit where it says submit. And our HK, our very important point, is 0, 0, which is our minimum. And make sure you click on submit so that your teacher can see your responses. So we've been exploring with the parabola. This was our transformation, our general equation, the domain, the range, interesting properties, and describing the h and k, which is your locator point. You're going to do the same thing with the cubic function. So push pause so that you can explore with the cubic function. You can describe the general equation, the domain, the range, interesting properties, and be able to describe your locator point, which is hk. You're going to do the same thing with hyperbola. Click on your circle so you can see the parabola of the hyperbola. You're going to do the same exploration, talk about what the general equation is going to be. You're going to explore with the square root function. You're also going to try to come up with a general equation with everything that you know, the domain, the range, interesting properties, and your locator point. The absolute value. Please push pause so that you can work through each family. You're going to continue with the absolute value. Take time, ask questions, ask your teacher. You're going to explore with the exponential function. Like I said, you can type in a 2, you can type in a 3, or you can type any value. You can type in a b and add sliders. You're going to explore with that. And then I want you for this one, write the equation of a parent graph of a line. So click on your pencil, click on this, and you know that the general equation is y equals m x plus b. You know that you were given your slope, which is equal to 4/5. It is very difficult to use your mouse for this, but try your hardest. You are also given a point, 3, 9. We know you're going to plug this 3 in for your x and the 9 for your y. So you can have 9 equal, I'm going to put parentheses, 4/5, close your parentheses, and then I'm going to put an x, and then you're going to solve for your b. So do the calculations, use your calculator, use the space to do your work so that at the end you can figure out what b is equal to. So you have y equal, you're going to plug in your m, which is already given to you, and x plus, you're going to plug in your b. Whatever you end up with, you're going to plug it in here. And you're going to type that equation into the space provided and click on submit. You're also going to do the same thing. You're going to write the equation of the line. This one you're given 2 points. So it's asking you to create a system of equations in general equation to be able to write your slope and be able to find what your equation is. And the last thing you're going to do is a learning log. So please push pause so that you can read through it and type in a thoughtful response for your teacher.